This is the MTA's weekend schedule.
This ain't your stop!
Unca's about to pop off.
Omni Smack! David Barocas, thank you for joining the Patreon! We're gonna get to the D-line and we're gonna get some reroute. What in the world? This ain't your stop, bruh! The heck?
Okay. This wasn't my plan. But I guess it is now.
I immediately checked the MTA app. It didn't tell me exactly, but this redirected F train has to be the result of the switch problem caused by track debris near J Street Metrotech. The MTA can redirect the F train along the West End line, SeaBeach, Brighton, or even the Crosstown lines, and they often do. But I feel bad for the A&C riders right now. They can only pass through J Street Metrotech. Too bad. Anyway, let's see what this F train has to say. Not a good sign saying Culver local.
I can barely hear the announcements, and she's speaking like a auctioneer.
Anyway, well, let's see what we can do. It says, listen to crew announcements. I would like to.
Lights are being held here momentarily. Transfers available for the R train across the platform.
We got to open the doors for the transfer. There we go.
Well, good. She opened the doors for the transfer for the R train.
Yeah. Clear up the closing doors, please.
Well, no automated announcements, but let's see what we can get. That's a shame. Sure would like to see a board lit up for going. Oh.
Dyre Avenue Walkway Center transfer here for the 2, 3, 4, 5 QNR, also with connections to the Long Island Railroad.
Now I know they have a program for F via West End.
Stillwell Avenue bound F train running over the D line. The next stop on this train will be 36th Street. Stand clear to close the door, please.
Doesn't belong here, but I've already used that thumbnail before.
Union Street. Stillwell Avenue bound F train making all local stops over the D line. Next stop on this train is 4th Avenue, 9th Street. Stand clear to close the door.
An F train at 4th Ave, 9th Street. What are the, it stops there anyway.
4th Avenue,
Just it stops above ground. Now we're going underground.
Stillwell Avenue bound F train running over the D line. Next stop on this train will be Prospect. Stand clear to close the door, please.
Oh man, these random rerouted trains hardly ever get their announcements reprogrammed.
Dyre Avenue bound F train running over the D line. Next stop on this train is 25th Street. Stand clear to close the door, please. Yep.
It seems like they only reprogram the boards and the announcements when it's a planned reroute.
Coney Island bound F train running over the D line. Next stop is 36th Street. Stand clear to close the door.
Conductors do not seem to be good at reprogramming on the fly.
36th Street transfer here for the N or R train. Coney Island bound F train running over the D line. Next stop on the train is 9th Avenue.
Okay, so I guess this is going via West End to 9th Ave.
Okay. I found the reason on the MTA app probably for why the F train did that. I will put it at the beginning of this little unexpected reroute. But for now, we're back on plan. See? The D towards Coney Island is going on the N line. We've ridden the N via the D, but I haven't ridden the D via the N. So let's do it.
For any of you who have already figured it out, I figure it out later. But anyway.
So why is this D train going along the N line to Coney Island instead of the D line where it should be going, where it belongs? Glad you asked.
The D, F, N, and Q trains come from all different parts of the other three boroughs, but they all converge here at Coney Island in Brooklyn. That means if there is a sudden problem on one line or just planned work, the MTA has a lot of options to reroute these trains to their common destination. Last year, I rode the N via the West End line, that's the current D line, because of track maintenance on the SeaBeach line, that's the current N line. This year, because of track maintenance on the West End line, they're sending the D via SeaBeach. So these are going to be manual announcements, but they could prove entertaining. Let's see.
Bound D via the N line, 45th Street next. Once again, all Coney Island bound D trains running by the N line, 36th Street and Coney Island still running. Every stop will be transferred to Union Bridge or Coney Island.
I think she must have trailed off on the announcement. Jamaica 179? That's not where we're going. Not even close. We are going to Coney Island at least, though. It's so funny that I just got off a F train that started at Jamaica 179, and we got on a D train going to Coney Island, but the D train says it started at 179.
Okay, go.
Man,
Attention
there we go.
passengers, we should be moving shortly. We do have some congestion ahead of us. Once we're able to do so, we shall proceed. Once again, passengers, please be reminded this weekend all Coney Island bound D trains are running via the N line between 36th Street and Coney Island, DeKalb Avenue. Any passengers needing 9th Avenue, Fort Hamilton Parkway, 50th Street and 55th Street can transfer at New Utrecht Avenue to the upper level for Manhattan bound D train service.
Did she say New Utrecht? Jamaica 17. So this one over here says 96th Street, 2nd Avenue, and Brooklyn Avenue X. That's
53rd Street.
Somebody's been conquesting. Busy. I like it though. Like to see it.
Via the N line, 59th Street next. There, close the doors.
Come on, close the door. Oh, there's an emergency exit.
This is 59th Street, transfer to the R. Stowell bound D via the N line, 8th Avenue will be next. We are being out here momentarily. Once we're able to do so, we shall proceed.
I mean, technically it's via the R line and then the N line. But who's to say? Whatever, you know. Here we are on the SeaBeach line after 59th Street. Very kind of nice to look at, actually. With the sun where it is. I wish this window was cleaner, but we all do. Oh, hey, train wheels. Bunch of train wheels.
This is 8th Avenue.
8th Ave, not 9th Ave. You can see all those D trains just waiting to clog up the SeaBeach line on the board there. She definitely said New Utrecht.
Once again, passengers needing 9th Avenue, Fort Hamilton Parkway, 50th Street and 55th Street via the D line. The next station stop will be your stop near Utrecht Avenue. Transfer to the upper level for Manhattan bound D train service. When you exit the station at New Utrecht Avenue, make your way towards the end of the platform. Make your way towards the rear section of the platform to connect to D train service on the upper level using the staircase or elevator service. This is New
Okay,
Utrecht
so
Avenue,
she said the end.
62nd Street.
She should say the back.
D train service on the upper level using the staircase at the rear section of the platform or elevator service.
There we go. Excellent instructions. Staircase at the rear section of the platform. Oh, why is everybody coming? I wanted to get a picture here. Of the D train on the wrong platform, but everybody was in my way, and the columns were very much in my way. Man, they don't waste any time. 20 Ave, open. Fast forwarded between that one, so they left that one open a little more. What? I don't think that was an official announcement. Bay Parkway. The D and the N have so many same name stations.
Bunch of passengers, we do have a train ahead of us. Thank you,
There's a lot of chatter.
So I'm sitting here on this stalled D train on the SeaBeach line, as was scheduled for the weekend, and it hit me that I messed up. That F train that I was on said it was going via the D line, and the D is going via the N. So I could have taken the F train via SeaBeach to Coney Island. Oh, I messed up. And now I'm stuck here on this D train, scheduled weekend service, not the random F train via SeaBeach to Coney Island. At least we got to see the wacky roll signs.
Could have changed it New Utrecht.
Attention passengers, at this time, the next stop on all Coney Island bound trains along this line will be Coney Island, Stowell Avenue, following Kings Highway. Coney Island, Stowell Avenue will be the next stop on all trains at this time. We do have a rerouted F train ahead of us at Avenue U with a customer injury. That train is waiting on police and medical. All trains will be bypassing Avenue U and 86th Street. Again, passengers needing those station stops can transfer to a Manhattan-bound N at Coney Island, Stowell Avenue. Coney Island, Stowell Avenue will be the next stop. Stay and clip the doors, please.
And in a dramatic twist, he dodges the train stalling because of an injured passenger, and we are switching to the SeaBeach Express track on the D train to go toward Coney Island. Yes!
Once again, passengers, due to a customer injury on board that rerouted F train at Avenue U, all trains at this time, all Coney Island bound D and N trains along the N line will be making express stops from Kings Highway to Coney Island, Stowell Avenue. Passengers needing Avenue U and 86th Street must transfer at Coney Island, Stowell to a Manhattan-bound N.
The D via SeaBeach Express! Hey, here's some, sleeping, it is the weekend, some sleeping R160s, not in service. Oh, another one, 2 in a row. Yep, they're not in service. You can't really see, the sunlight makes my aperture really, not aperture, the shutter, the iris really small. So there we go. So you can't really see the LED
We
boards.
should be moving shortly. Inconvenience. We did have a number of incidents along the line today. Once we're able to do so, we shall proceed into Coney Island, Stowell Avenue.
So the F train is stalled because of a sick passenger, like she said. We are stalled beside the F train, I'm assuming because of the sick passenger. I'm not sure. There's some out-of-service R160s on the other side. This is nuts.
I mean, here we go. There's the F train that I deboarded, and now I'm watching it go by as I pass it on the SeaBeach Express. Bye-bye. Rerouted F train. 86th Street, not stopping because we're on the express track. Sorry, everybody. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, just check this. Oh, check it out. It's an R42. Are they connected? An R68 and an R42 connected? Huh. That says Jamaica Van Wyck, I think. Yeah, or Jamaica something. No bullets, though. And there's some sleeping R211s. And the Franklin Avenue shuttle that is always there for some reason. And there's the B fleet. Every time I passed this in the past, it's always been R68As and R68s. But now there are R211s there because half the B fleet, roughly, is R211s.
Once again, for passengers needing Bay 50th Street, 25th Avenue, Bay Parkway, 20th Avenue, 18th Avenue, 79th Street, and 71st Street. Manhattan-bound D-train service for those needing Avenue U and 86th Street. Manhattan-bound N. Different platforms.
All right, now we have to change tracks again. There we go.
Remain on this train for passengers needing stops along the line.
And we are there. We're on the correct. Which side of the platform are we going on? Okay, we're going on the right side of the platform, or no, wait, left side. Wow, lots of track switches here at Coney Island. Hey, look, a properly platformed F train.
That was the D via SeaBeach. We ended up on the proper platform. Now I have to get all the way from here, Coney Island, to East 180th Street in the Bronx. That's going to be crazy, but let's get there. Let's get there fast with editing. And just like that, we're outside East 180th Street. Well, magic of editing and the magic of transit. Let's get going.
East 180th Street 25. We are going to experience some weirdness today to Eastchester. Still weird to see Tiger Wyatt. Thank you for subscribing to the Patreon and sponsoring that fare. 5 is here.
Okay, the 5 is here. I guess they're waiting for the 2 connection.
There is a 2 train to Eastchester Dyre Avenue. Approaching the station, please stand away from the platform edge.
That's an announcement, all right.
So why is the 2 train going to the 5 terminus and the 5 train going to the 2 terminus?
And left the
You know, I don't really know the answer, but I'll explain as best I can.
The reason behind this 2 and 5 swap in the Bronx, speaking as a passenger, is the dumbest reason I've ever heard. So weekdays, the 2 and 5 both start at Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn College. But today is Sunday, and on the weekend, the 5 starts at Bowling Green and Manhattan. It doesn't go to Brooklyn. But today, the 5 does go to Brooklyn. It does go to Flatbush Avenue. And this weekend, the 2 doesn't go to Brooklyn. It terminates at South Ferry on the 1 line. So now that we know this weekend the 5 goes to Flatbush Avenue in Brooklyn and the 2 doesn't, which is opposite of what usually happens, let's go back here to the Bronx. Normally the 2 terminates at Wakefield 241st Street and the 5 at Eastchester Dyre Avenue. So my question was, what does this temporary swap even accomplish to allow for structural maintenance in Brooklyn? Here's the alleged reason as presented by Cubby8 in my Patreon chat. You ready for this? Where we see a 2 train, the MTA labels it internally as a 5 train via 7th Avenue 2 line. And where we see a 5, the MTA sees a 2 train via the Lexington Avenue line. So when we get to the Bronx and East 180th Street, our 5 train is actually a 2 train, so it has to go to Wakefield 241st Street because the crew understands it as a 2 train, and vice versa for our 2 train. This is all because this weekend the 5 goes all the way to Flatbush Avenue and not the 2. Our 5 goes there. The 5 we see is not the 5. Oh my god, this is so confused. Why? But let's see what all this does to the announcements on the 2 and the 5 this day.
If you need service to Eastchester Dyre Avenue, please remain on this 2 train. If you need service to Wakefield 241st, please take the 5 train across the platform. We're being held momentarily by the train dispatcher. Should be moving shortly.
Since the 2 and the 5 are twins, it should be a pretty easy programming switch. Or mix.
That one's going to 241st Wakefield. This one's going to Eastchester Dyre Avenue. They switched them up today.
So they swapped?
Yeah, they swapped. The 5's going to the 2 end of the 2 line. The 2 is going to the end of the 5 line. Yeah. This one's going to the end of the 5 line. The 5 is going to the end of the 2 line. They swapped them for some reason today. Yeah, this one's going to end at Eastchester Dyre Avenue. The normal 5 end. You're welcome. Easy to get trapped by this.
Once again, this is a Dyre Avenue bound 2 train. You should be moving shortly. Thank you for your patience.
So y'all can make all the announcements you want, but a Dyre Avenue, Eastchester Dyre Avenue bound 2 train is not normal. And a Wakefield bound 5 train, not normal. And people get confused.
That 5 train left 2 minutes ago. I guess I chose the wrong horse.
Whoa, what the heck?
That's weird.
That is a 6 train, R62A, and oh, okay, it's not in service. Still pretty weird to see, but okay. Maybe it's just a service train, like maybe it's not in revenue service ever. Yep, that's a 6, all right. Not in service at the end though.
Okay, we've been sitting here for a good 7 minutes now. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. There was a 2 train here when I got here. So I guess they want space between them.
Doors, please.
Okay, off we go. Let's see what announcements we can get. I have to hold it on these R142s.
Hello. It is dangerous to hold the doors open when the train is in the station and to lean on them when the train is moving. Please be safe and stay back from the doors.
Sure. I'll stand by the open window here. I don't know why it's open, but there it is. Nice day though. A little chilly, still pretty nice.
This is Morris Park. This is an Eastchester Dyre Avenue bound 2 train. Pelham Parkway.
Oh, what?
Stand clear of the closing doors,
It
please.
just completely skipped the next stop is.
This is Pelham Parkway.
As you exit, please be careful of the gap between the platform and the train. Transfer is available to the BX12 Select Bus Service.
This is an Eastchester Dyre Avenue bound 2 train. The next stop is Gun Hill Road.
It's just still so weird to hear.
Stand clear of the closing
An
doors,
Eastchester
please.
Dyre Avenue bound 2 train. I mean, that's
This
what we're here
is
for though.
Gun Hill Road.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the front of the platform.
I like this station. I like Gun
This
Hill Road.
is an East Chester Dyre Avenue bound 2 train. The next stop is Baychester Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Only a couple more stops now. East Chester Dyre Avenue. The next stop is Baychester. Yep. That's right.
This is Baychester Avenue. The next and last stop is East Chester Dyre Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Well, I'll be darned. This 2 train got it right so far. I mean, I don't see why it would not get it right, later. Seems like they have it programmed correctly.
This is East Chester Dyre Avenue.
This is the last stop on this train.
Ooh.
Please exit onto the platform so that the train can be cleaned and get moving again. Thank you for riding with us.
Such a polite announcement.
This is the last stop on this train. Everyone, please leave
There's
the train.
one we know.
Thank you for riding with MTA New York City Transit.
We're going to get the manual announcement?
Stand
Nope.
clear of the closing doors, please.
Gotta get off the train. There was no manual announcement. That stinks. All right, now that we got the what? Wait a second.
You can't see that, but it says to South Ferry.
I forgot the 2 trains are going to South Ferry this weekend.
Attention passengers, 2 trains are not running between Chambers Street and...
We already know that. So, actually, I guess I need to walk backwards. I'm going to take this 2 train back to 180, and then we're going to take the 5 to Wakefield 241. Well, the Manhattan bound announcements aren't as interesting. I'm going to dissolve to it. Dissolve. Okay, well, now we're back at East 180. Let's change platforms and go back up.
I've already been over why the 5 and the 2 are doing this. No need for another.
Train to Wakefield 241st Street. Approaching the station, please stand away from the platform edge.
The platform announcements are spot on. There's a 5 to Wakefield.
There is no service of
Oh yeah, the 2 train. No service to Flatbush Avenue. Okay, here comes our 5 train to Wakefield 241st Street. See? Says it. They got the outer displays right. That's great.
The Bronx bound 5 local train.
What?
The next stop is Bronx Park East.
This Uptown 5 train will be going to 241st. This train is going to 241st. For those looking at access to Dyre Avenue must take Uptown
there he
2
goes.
trains at the station.
People expect the
Train's
train
going
to go where it's
241st.
supposed to
If you're looking
go.
for Dyre Avenue, you must take the 2 trains.
This is why I say, as a passenger, this was a really bad idea. Just make the train go where it's supposed to go.
This is Bronx Park East.
Anyway, I thought it was weird. Listen.
This is a Bronx bound 5 local train. The next stop is Pelham Parkway.
Like, we are in the Bronx. You can't say it's
Clear of
Bronx
the closing
bound.
doors, please.
This one is wrong. I mean, the stops are correct, but you gotta say it's a 241st,
Pelham Parkway.
241st Street
Transfer is
bound.
available to the BX12 Select Bus Service.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the rear of the platform.
Listen.
This is a Bronx
Still
bound
there.
5 local train. The next stop is Allerton Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Well, we got some wacky announcements. So, mission accomplished on that, I guess. Wakefield 241st Street. They got the visual programming correct. Allerton.
This is Allerton Avenue. This is a Bronx bound 5 local train. The next stop is Burke Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Why do I want it to be pronounced Berkey? Berkey Avenue. Oh, it's a showtime.
A left, right, and get a light. A thumbs up. Spin up, a left, right, and get a light. Instead of hot and make it hot and let it drop. And from the top, so the work, mic, work, check, work. A those hot. It does. It does. I see that.
Okay. My dude's got a future ahead of him.
Man, it was a showtime. I didn't bring any cash with me.
This is a Bronx-bound 5 local train. The next stop is Gun Hill Road.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Another Gun Hill Road.
This is Gun Hill Road.
Another Gun Hill Road.
Transfer to the BX41 Select Bus Service. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform.
It should say, no, not that Gun Hill Road, the other Gun Hill Road. That is weird. All those things are lit up.
This is a Bronx-bound 5 local train. The next stop is 219th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
It looks like they got the 2 and 5 programs for the strip map running simultaneously.
219th Street. This is a
That is weird.
5 local train. The next stop
No, that doesn't make any sense either.
225th Street.
But that would
Stand clear of the
explain
closing doors,
why it says
please.
Bronx bound, I guess.
This 5 train doesn't like going to Wakefield.
Yeah, that was my conclusion. This 5 train is not happy with this reroute. I don't even know why I did that.
This is 225th Street. This is a Bronx-bound 5 local train. The next stop is 233rd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
233rd is next, and then Wakefield. No, Wakefield's after that? Yeah. Wakefield, the northernmost station in the whole subway system. To date.
This is 233rd Street. Connection is available to Metro North. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform.
There's a connection to Metro North here at 233rd? I didn't know that.
This is a Bronx-bound 5 local train. The next stop is Nereid Avenue.
Nereid.
This is Nereid Avenue.
So 5 trains come here all the time. You would think they would have it programmed right.
The next and last stop is Wakefield 241st Street.
That strip map is glitching hard.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
So the 5 Express comes to Nereid, every weekday during rush hour as far as I know. But this is the first time, I think, in a long time, it's gone all the way to Wakefield 241. It's going to make that sign at the Metro North station true. Except for the 2 doesn't go there and the 5 won't be a diamond. It's really weird. It's got Intervale. Yeah. It's a very confused strip map.
This is Wakefield 241st Street.
So it is.
This is the last stop on this train. Everyone, please leave the train. Thank you for riding with MTA New York City Friends.
Oh dang, it's taking off right when it gets here. There's not another 5 train across the platform. No manual announcement, no cleaning the train. Just a big old ding. Let's go.
Let's go. Leave your car at home. Take the train, but don't take this one. It's crazy.